Hello students, welcome back to Module 3. Now that we have learned about whole numbers, we're going to learn about how to do operations with decimals. Decimals are used everywhere. As you can see, a decimal is a number with one or more digits to the right of the decimal point. A decimal point is the dot separating the whole number from the fraction in a decimal. What? You aren't confused enough yet? Let's see the next slide and hopefully we can make sense of all this. You can write a decimal also in a standard form. You can make operations with decimals, round decimals, compare decimals, or convert decimals to fractions or vice versa. You can also estimate with decimals. As you can see, you will be using decimals for calculating orbit to the moon, dosage of medications, discounts, and even gas prices. Decimals are everywhere. First, we're going to start with some basic operations with decimals. As you can see, we have some examples here for addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Let's go into the board and do this. Well, here we are in our board. I have copied down to make it easier for us. The truth is that we can actually use a calculator to do all this. Let me get the calculator and show you how we'll do this in the calculator. However, as always, remember, we want to do this also so we know how to do it in real life. You never know, especially if you work in the doctor's office or some healthcare related field, when you're going to have to do estimation of decimals or how to add, subtract, or multiply decimals. So in the calculator, it's simple and straightforward. You just have to put or input the information. For example, for the addition, you'll do 16.008 plus 2.0386 plus 132.06. The answer will be 150.1066. As you can see, in the first number, there were 3 digits or 3 places after the decimal, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 on the second one, and 2 on the third one. So it is normal to get some digits or decimal points after the decimal point. 1, 2, 3, 4. However, remember we said that sometimes we might not have a calculator to be able to do this, and we want to be able to do it by hand. This is important how to know how to align the decimals so we can do addition. In the first example, we have 16.008. Now you see the second one is 2.0. Where do we put the 2 and where do we put the other numbers? Well, you always want to align the decimal points. So 2.0386. But wait a minute, this kind of looks awkward. The second number that we wrote down, the 2.0386, is longer than the first one. Well, we can always put a 0 here. That way we don't get confused. And then finally, 132.06 will become here, 132. Remember to align the decimal point, 0, 6. If you want, so we don't get confused, we can always add a couple of zeros here just as a place value. Remember, we're doing addition. Now that you have them all together, the one column with the one column, the tens with the tens, the hundreds with the hundreds, and all the decimal point aligned, you can do your addition. In this case, we add in the first column, that will give us 6. 8 and 8 is 16. Remember, we carry 1, so I'm going to put it over here. 3 and 6 is 9 and 1, 10. And we carry 1 again, which will be 1 because all of these were zeros. And then we go to the next column. 6 plus 2 is 8, and 2 is 10. And then we carry again. That's 2 and 3 is 5. And finally 1. Now we go from here and we count spaces. This will give us 1501.066. I'm going to make this smaller so we can see more of the screen. This doesn't quite look right. Let's do this again. Looking farther, as we align the decimal points, we notice that there was 1, 2, 3, and 4 spaces. So the decimal doesn't go there. It will go right here. So our solution is 150.1066. If we were rounding this up, it will give us 150.11. All right, let's go and do the subtraction. For subtraction and addition, you're following the same thing. You want to make sure that the decimal points are aligned. We take our pen again, and this time we have 39.047. For subtraction, you always want to make sure that you put the biggest number on the top. It will be much easier for you to be able to do things. And remember, we always have to align the decimal point, 7.96. We're going to put a 0 here just to make sure that we keep the value in place. And now we just subtract. There you go. Now we're going to count how many spaces do we move from the decimal. That's 1, 2, and 3. So we come here and we say 1, 2, and 3. This is where the decimal points will be. In this video, you learned how to do addition and subtraction of decimals. In the next video, we'll do multiplication and division. I hope you stay. See you next time.